Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening for everybody else watching from around the world. Morning here in Perth. Look, I hope everybody is having an amazing day. I say that at the beginning of every live video because I truly do. I hope everybody out there watching me right now is having an amazing day, lunchtime, morning, evening, whatever it may be in whatever country you're in right now. Happiness and Success Creation Series, episode 8. That's 10. That's 8. Up to number 8, we've only got 2 more to go. Man, this has been such an amazing series to be able to give out this sort of value and these lessons and to load them to YouTube and to be able to send my business coaching clients and my coaching clients to this and have them learn from this series has been amazing. I've got so much amazing feedback from this, and I really thank everybody for your support in this series, and everybody's support that watches me and likes my stuff and just shares it. And I truly thank everybody for your support. I do this for everybody out there. I do this for free. Look, I obviously get paid for my services as well. Look, I'm a head business coach. I'm the international sales manager of a coaching company, and I'm also an online body transformation coach, but I also am the founder and director of a charity. So yeah, I get paid a lot of money to do what I do, to change people's lives and to create massive success in their lives. But I also love to give a hell of a lot of free value as well, because I believe the secret to living is giving. So thank you all for jumping on. Where are you coming from? If you're on right now and you're listening to me, where are you coming from? Luke, Amy, Julia, Matthew, Heather, another Luke, Robert, Helen, how are you all doing? Where are you coming from? I'm from Perth. I know we got somebody from New Zealand. I know we got people in, I got coaching clients in Greece, America, England, everywhere. So, man, send a message. Where are you coming from? I'd love to know everybody's coming in from, what the time is there. I hope you guys have had an amazing day. So, today's series is about weekly reflections. Becoming self-aware, looking at your life and analyzing it, and being able to see what's going well, what didn't go as you had planned it to go, and being able to put a plan in place to make sure that you either optimize and maximize the things that you enjoy having, and put a plan in place to remove the things that you don't want in your life. Okay, so who said this to themselves? Oh, this always happens to me. Or, I wish I could do this thing without this thing always happening. Or why do I keep having the same problem in this area of my life? Today's episode will allow you to remove every single problem in your life as it comes into your life. Okay? So it's about weekly reflections, and it's about being analytical of what you've done. So this is going to be a massive, massive one for my business coaching clients. This will revolutionize your success. It will revolutionize the way you look at life, and it will also revolutionize, okay, the way that you plan your week, the next week, and the way that you set everything up for maximum success. Okay, so there's a quote that says, "Experience is not knowledge. Reviewed experience creates knowledge." Okay, so sure, you can go through life and you can experience things and you can learn from them. But if you then at the end of your week take the time to look back on your week and review every single experience that happened, Heather, New York, USA, Ireland, good to see you. Look, Kurt, Jaden, Suze, Curtis, Natalie, where are you guys coming in from? Let me know. Any questions as well? If you've got any questions, feel free to ask, okay? So business owners, but also, you guys out there that are just living life and want to increase your happiness and success in any area of life. This is what I do, okay? At the end of each week, on a Saturday morning, I have a spreadsheet, and I will analyze 5 different areas of my life for that week. So for example, I lead a team, I have 40 business coaching clients, but I also lead a team of business coaches, wealth coaches, and lifestyle design coaches. So one of my reflections is leadership, okay? So I've got my Google Calendar up, and I can see all of what I did all of last week. I can see every single appointment I did. I can see my ideal week. I can see how it was laid out. And I will choose, for example, one area to be leadership. So I will look back on my week, and I will go through the days, and I have a spreadsheet that says what went well, what didn't go as planned, and what could be done better, or what else could I do, okay? And I will legitimately go through every single day and every single hour of the day and look at what went well for leadership. So Let's say what went well for leadership last week. I did my one-on-one coaching calls with the business coaches, and we focused on creating rituals, and we focused on them having a morning ritual that allows them to get more out of the day. Cool. What can be done better? Okay, so I'll analyze, look through my week. What can be done better to help these guys create more success in their own lives? Maybe I'll put in plan a place to make sure that I touch base with them every single morning before they start their day or right at the start of their day, and just a quick little pep chat. How's your day going? Is there anything you need from me? Boom, perfect. I've just capitalized on something that will greatly and massively increase the success of these coaches, but also the coaching business that I'm the international sales manager of. A simple look at that week and what I've done there and how to optimize these coaches immediately gives me a system to follow in the morning, maybe 15 minutes with each coach. How's your day going? What consults have you got today? Have you got sales to do today? What do you need from me? What are your high priority things that you need? How can I help? Because it truly is my responsibility as the leader to make sure these coaches experience the maximum success and happiness in their life that they can. And obviously, as they're building a business and as they're trying to pick up clients and change lives, that's what we want to get from them. So boom, like I'm just doing a reflection right now. Well, these are the reflections that I did last week, right? Okay, cool. So that would be one, leadership. Now I would do many of that. I spend at least 2 hours on these guys. Well, look, I'm obsessed with creating success and helping others create success. Okay, you don't need to spend 2 hours on it. I would recommend starting with 15 minutes and choosing 3 areas. Okay, so for example, I choose leadership, sales and marketing, relationships, fun, freedom, fulfillment. Like that's all one. How can I find more fun, freedom, fulfillment, and happiness in my life? Health and fitness, and mental development, or maybe financial. And I will go through my whole week and I will analyze all of these 5 areas, and I will see what went really, really well and start putting plans in place and systems, guys. Systems are the secret to your success. Put a system in place that maximizes what you had that week. Okay, this happened. How can I make it better? Okay, I sold 5 out of 10 clients. Okay, awesome. All right, so what went well? I did really well. Like I showed them my value. They saw that I wanted to change their life. How can I make that better? Maybe I'll put a system in place just before I go into the sales consult where I simply just close my eyes and visualize and say, I'm here to change this person's life. I'm going to give them everything that I possibly can, and I'm going to make sure that this is the best session they've ever possibly had. Boom, just like that, I put a system in place to maximize, completely maximize my ability to increase that person's experience, add more value, and obviously because of that, go into that consult process with the mindset of maximum value giving. They're of course going to come back to me and say, that was amazing. I want to be your client. Simple as that, right? Look at this, check out this band. I just spent a week, like a long weekend in the Gold Coast. Has anybody been to Dracula's? It says, I got sucked at Dracula's. It was amazing. It's like a cabaret, like dinner show. Hey Matthew, hey Tegan. Sorry guys, I see everybody jumping on. Dino, Storm, Tracy, good to see you. Where you guys coming in from? If you have any questions, let me know. But so we went to the Gold Coast. I've just been traveling for 3 weeks actually. And I've just reflected on how amazing it was to be able to travel with my laptop for 3 weeks, 4 weeks nearly. First time ever, my first ever laptop lifestyle traveling excursion, where I actually took my laptop with me and I worked most of the time as well, but still was able to balance fun and freedom and happiness and catching up with friends and that sort of thing along the way. And I really reflected on that, and it's an amazing part of my life now. But anyway, getting back to this, okay? So for you guys that are watching me right now, for people who aren't business owners, for people who just want to find more happiness, and this actually, I'd love to do an interactive thing here. Who here watching me right now, what is one area of your life that you'd like to improve, that you'd like to see better results in, that you'd like to see more happiness in, or you'd like to remove any problems from? And don't be scared, guys, like shout it out. If you have an area of your life right now and you're watching me, if you're on my live video, some of you will be watching this YouTube, but if you're on my live video, please give me an area of your life that you'd like to improve, and I will show you how to do a quick 5-minute reflection on your whole week to capitalize on everything that went right, but also on how to analyze the issues that you had, things didn't go quite as you planned, and how to remove them immediately. Cool? Who's on? Shani, Jonathan, Cherie, Christy, Tegan, Matthew, Johnny? Don't be scared, guys. Give me an area of your life that you want to improve right now? If you're watching me, then you know what I do. You know what these videos are about, and you know it's all about life improvement. So if you're watching me right now, give me a shout out. Awesome. Curtis Robinson wants more free time to visit family. Cool. So one of your reflections, brother, would be family time or freedom or whatever that you connect with that, okay? And you're going to look back on your week, okay, your calendar. I know you're a business owner, so I know you have a Google Calendar or whatever you plan your week on. And you're going to go through your Monday. And you're going to be like, okay, I did PT in the morning and in the evening. And, during the day, I had some PT as well. Okay, go through your week and you're like, okay, yeah, I can't really find any time there. I didn't get to spend any time with my family that week. Okay, why? Okay, maybe your PT sessions are spaced out too much. Maybe you've got half-an-hour blocks between your sessions that are stopping you from condensing that and making sure that you have time during the day to see your family. Or maybe you've got the ability to move some evening sessions, one evening or two evenings, to a different time slot and block that out for family. So the issue is that you don't have enough time for your family. What's the solution? The solution is, since you're a business owner, and Jason's probably got you to do your ideal week, is to schedule in there, oh, okay, well, look, if I just block out family time and I make it a mandatory component of the way that I go through my week, that nothing gets booked in that family time, boom, you've just created automatically your ability and your time to go and visit your family. Simple as that. Problem solved. Cool. Heather, find a better place to live. Right now I'm homeless and nothing's saved to move into a new place. Okay. Cool. So look back on your last week, Heather. Your reflection area would be maybe also freedom as well. Maybe security. Okay. Cool. Security. Okay. Look back on my week. Okay. What did I do Monday? Well, I'm not sure what you did here, but I'm just pretending to be you, right? Monday. Okay. Cool. Did I put 12 hours a day into finding a job? Did I put 12 hours a day into making sure that I've got something next week that I have to go to, that I've got planned? No. Or did I put 3 hours a day or 4 hours a day? At what area of my week do I need to implement something that will guarantee I am not homeless anymore and that I have money coming in and security? Okay. Well, first and foremost, okay, well, what could happen? Okay, I need a job. Okay, cool. Go and put 6 hours a day of job hunting into your calendar. Go and set a target for yourself to go and apply for 100 jobs on Seek every single day. I can tell you right now, if you go and apply for 500 jobs this week on Seek and go around everywhere and drop off CVs, you'll get a job, right? It's really that simple. So just by analyzing your week and analyzing what hasn't gone right, you're able to put a system in place to make sure that next week, okay, cool, it's Monday morning, cool, I've got between 6 and 10 a.m. to go out and talk to people, connect, network, and find myself a job. I've also got between 3 and 7 p.m. to do so as well. And then I've got in the middle of the day, planning sessions. Where do I want my house to be? What do I want it to look like? Who do I want to be in the next couple of weeks? What else needs to happen for me and my mental state and the action that I take to move forward for the next week? What system, Heather, do you need to implement into your day, in your life, to guarantee and make sure that the outcome you want is going to be different next week to the one that you got this week? Does that make sense? This makes a hell of a lot of sense to me, guys, because I've been doing it for ages, and maybe it just seems like, now common sense to me, but if that doesn't make sense, please let me know. If it does, please also send me another message in here. Cool. All your money's going towards hotel living. Cool. Yeah, awesome. Boom, Curtis. All right. You have a job, didn't renew lease with slumlord, and now I spend all my money into hotel. Cool. All right. So whatever the solution is here, the solution is to have a job and to get out of the hotel, or to have a house and get out of the hotel. So go house hunting. Make more money. How do I make more money? Okay, boom, I need to make more money. Okay, how do I make more money? Can I work more? Can I put 10 or 20 hours more in a week? Can I get a job that pays more? Can I get a new qualification that pays me more? What is it that I want to do with my life? Can I go and study something that is going to allow me to earn 50 to 100 bucks an hour rather than 20? With this self-analyzation and self-reflection on what's on your week, you can truly remove every single problem as it arises. And not only that, the thing I find the best is that the things that go right, put a fucking plan in place to capitalize and maximize that shit. You know, if something makes you happy, really happy, like one of my things is happiness, fulfillment, freedom. That's like, cool. I looked through my week. What made me really, really happy? I got to go down to the beach and have a coffee and actually spend my time on the beach with my laptop. Boom. Would I like to do that 3 days a week? Fuck yes, I would. Boom. Into my schedule. I'm going to go down to the beach 3 times a week. I just increased my happiness. What else made me happy last week? Getting to see my mother. Man, to go and see my mother and go home and experience living with her again for a couple of weeks was freaking amazing. So how do I make that happen again? Cool. I'm going to put a plan in place to make sure that I save enough money to go see mum again. Right. So guys, this reflections is like, it's the missing component for so many people. It's the missing component for so many business owners, because it allows you to analyze every area of your life, remove the shit you don't want, maximize the shit you do want. And this is magical, this process. Like, if you legitimately take the time. So guys, those who are watching me right now, thanks, Heather. I really hope that helped. Cool. So 15 minutes. Like, if you're watching me right now, if it's on Facebook Live, especially if you're a damn business owner, and especially if you're one of my coaching clients, we would have already probably talked about this. If we haven't, go to your calendar right now. And on your Saturday or Sunday morning, when you're free, when you do your weekly planning, I want you to block out half an hour for reflections. 3 areas of your life that you want to improve on. Happiness. I mean, that's why we do anything, isn't it? To be happier. Finances. I want more money. Cool. And relationships. I want to have better relationships. Cool. Go through your week, look at it, analyze it, capitalize on what you want more of, remove what you don't want. Then once you've done your reflections, plan your week. Plan your to-do list for the week based on what you reflected on and the to-do list items that you got from your reflections. You now have a list of 5 to 10 to 20 things, depending on how many things you reflected on, that when implemented next week will massively and drastically change the outcome of the week compared to what you experienced before. You'll remove every single problem by implementing the systems to remove problems. And you'll experience more of the shit that you love by implementing systems to put more of the shit that you love into your life. Like, it's amazing. Like, why don't they teach this shit in school? Right? Why don't they teach this in the curriculum? If people were taught on how to be self-aware and self-reflect on their life, and how to use analyzation and reviewed experience to massively catapult their success and happiness and create just more out of everything in their life, we would have a completely different world. And that's why one of my biggest visions as I move forward is to redesign the curriculum, is to implement this happiness and success creation series into every school, to have these principles be taught to children, to have these principles in the mind of young people, and to have them go through their life with everything that I've talked about in these last 8 episodes. Imagine the happiness, the people, the value that we would create from having these episodes, these lessons into people young, rather than focusing on ourselves and worrying too much about money, and not knowing how to control our thoughts and being subjected to social conditioning and all that sort of thing. Understanding that we have 100% power over our own lives, and that allows us to take any action that we want and get any result that we want. The final thing is, so we've got reflections. From those reflections, you'll create your weekly plan, your to-do list of 5 to 10 things. And then every single night before bed, you're going to spend 1 minute, and you're going to grab 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, depending on how many items you've got, out of that weekly plan. Just on your phones, really simple. Okay, weekly plan on your phone, day plan in your notes. Day plan, cool. I'm going to grab, I'm going to make sure tomorrow I put a schedule in to make sure that I'm looking for a job 20 hours a week. I'm also going to put a schedule in to make sure that I go and look at 5 houses this week. Okay, that's my action items for tomorrow. Cool, I've now got 20 hours of job hunting, and I'm going to go look at 5 houses. Cool. Do that repetitively enough, you won't, Heather, you'll have a house and maybe you'll get more money, right? So automatically you've created a new system to go and maximize and capitalize your life. It's amazing. That's the system. Guys, if your business owner is watching this is amazing. You will fine tune and perfect every single level of your sales and marketing funnel because you're reflecting on everything that you've said and done, every outcome that you've had, everything that people have said to you, all the objections that you've given, why you didn't close that sale, why you weren't able to help your trainer sell, why you weren't able to change that person's life or get them results. This fucking shit is amazing. Okay, this is one of the most important episodes. I'll probably say that about them all. This series is freaking life-changing. So guys, that is today's episode. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Oh, we've got one more thing. Thank you. What you're saying is common sense, but it's great that you went through this and spoke the words. Cool, Heather. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's getting really long, this one, but I knew it would be. Look, thanks for joining in. If you're watching from YouTube, tell me when you've watched it. Give me your feedback. Tell me what you think. Ask me questions. If you don't know how to do this and you want to do it, reach out to me. I love to do this shit for free. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to coach people through Messenger. Hope everybody has an amazing day, night, evening, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Reese Morgan, peace out. Where's that end? Okay, see ya.